Welcome Libra to your November 2019 reading. I'm Jenny Florence. Welcome back, guys, to those of you who are already a part of our beautiful and wonderful community that we are building here. Loving the feedback, the sharing of your journey, the comments. Just awesome. Your support of one another is absolutely gorgeous, and thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for your support of me too. Guys, I just need to say relationship is here, partnership is here. Before, I actually just want to welcome anyone, of course, who's new to the channel, but I'm kind of really excited. There's a real tingling energy here. Literally, as I got the runes out, this rune found its way out all by itself. I love that when they kind of offer themselves up. Happens with the cards sometimes. You place them and one just slides out. This rune offered itself up to us. It kind of just invited itself onto our table. The rune of partnership. We're going to be drawing runes first, guys. But yeah, before I continue, this is our first. Before we continue with the runes, and we're going to be drawing a lot of cards because this is a big monthly reading. Welcome to anyone who is new to my readings and to this, as I said, this wonderful community that we're building here. Guys, I do a lot of free stuff. I put a lot of free resources into the world in terms of helping people navigate their journey. So, and that includes actually offering one of my subscribers a free private reading every month. So do check out the information box below. You'll find details of some of the stuff that I do and details as to how you can be potentially in the running to win a free private reading. Guys, let's dive in. I'm doing this reading, it's actually the 29th of October today while I'm doing this reading. We've just had the new moon in Scorpio, directly opposite Uranus, the great awakener, the planet who clears away the old, sudden changes, revolution, unexpected happenings. That's the flavour of the energy around the new moon. We're still slightly in that energy. And we also have the Mercury retrograde to be thinking about. We'll see how that plays out, that astrological energy in this reading. But as I said, let's welcome the rune of partnership. This rune speaks of partnership being around you and in hand. It could be an intimate relationship, it could be an intimate partnership, it could be a business partnership. But the energy of partnership is with you. This rune asks you not to collapse yourself into relationship, the highs and the lows. Don't get emotionally overwhelmed. Retain your autonomy. Walk your own path within that partnership. Let's draw some more runes. See what's happening. There's a real excitement, a real lovely energy. As that rune leapt out, it was absolutely gorgeous. I wish I'd actually had the camera on at the time. Okay, we now have the rune of movement. Very lovely. This rune speaks of the bettering of any situation. New beginnings, new dwelling places, new attitudes, new life, new phases in life. So I want to say Libra, much deserved. I have Libra rising, so I have a connection to the Libra readings. But my Libran friends, they've been through a tough period over quite a long time. They're coming out the other side, and this has got a wonderfully tingling, vibrant energy with the rune of partnership and the rune of movement as well, the bettering of any situation. I just need to say, you guys have worked to be where you are, and this moving beyond the kind of energy that really slowed you down for a while and caused you to have to look at so much stuff. Big respect, guys. You are moving through and beyond that. Lovely, lovely energy coming through. Okay, we've got two runes that have come out now. We have the rune of initiation. This is a rite of passage, so definitely a moving through. And then we have the rune of opening, fire, torch, renewed clarity, the morning of activities. It's interesting, in relationships, it says it's really okay to open up to one another, to be completely honest, to be really authentic with one another. So very interesting, because this rune says don't collapse yourself into any kind of relationships that merge. This is about autonomy, two authentic people being their unique individual selves in response to one another. Renewed clarity, bettering of any situation. Interestingly enough, the rune of initiation also speaks of kind of hidden feelings, your own levels of awareness, your own levels of intuition. I'm going to say this is a month when you can really share with someone the more spiritual dimensions of yourself. Don't hold back. If you are entering a new relationship, this would certainly suggest that for some of you, partnership is around you, whether that is a business partnership or an intimate relationship, whether it's an existing intimate relationship that moves forwards in some way. Don't hold back in terms of sharing all aspects of yourself. You cannot commit to a real, healthy, vibrant relationship unless you can be fully yourself. There's a call for authenticity here. And I would actually say it's not just a call for it. Guys, it's a celebration. That's what I'm really hearing. The word celebration is coming through. This is a celebration of you within relationship. And I want to say much deserved, because, guys, you've had to work at learning not to just please everybody. I mean, it's such a Libran thing to want to keep the balance, the harmony, to back down, to think about the other person, but not get involved in self-care enough. And you've had to work at that, and there's been some real tough life lessons in that area of your lives. So I want to say you're coming out the other side of that. It's like a whole new beginning, a whole new phase within relationship in which you get to be truly you. Really big respect, guys. I feel quite moved, actually, as I'm speaking, as this is coming through. Feels very, very powerful. Very powerful energy, very powerful time of change. But change is not enough. It's like a deliverance. That's the word that's coming through. Deliverance is the right word. Gorgeous, gorgeous energy, guys. We're going to work with one of the tarot packs first. Ooh. Queen of Cups. This card speaks of emotional transparency, being yourself, knowing that you have, it's like, you know, when you can be vulnerable and vulnerability becomes a strength because you're so open in terms of who you are that literally your vulnerability is your strength, because there's so much authenticity in it. That's, again, what's really coming through. This is you being you, a celebration of you being you. Wow, guys, big changes afoot. Big changes afoot around you in your world. We have the Death card. I'm just going to show you these two because probably a little bit far away to really see this. But beautiful, you being you, your authentic self, and there is a massive shift in your circumstances, in your external world. Ooh. The card's really leaping out. Wonderful. Okay, guys, I want to say, who is this? Actually, we're going to draw from another tarot pack. I'll draw a couple more from this in this lineup. But I feel like somebody quite earthy is moving in, that their energy is around you. This is you. This is where you're at. But somebody brings changes into your world this month. There is the potential for changes. They're steady. You see, they are also very authentic. This is a strong person. I think this is why you get this rune of partnership, of a celebration of authenticity in partnership, because this is, yeah, literally, it's you being you, it's them being them. The Prince of Discs, he's kind of riding this chariot, and he's naked. He has nothing to hide. He has nothing to fear. Again, that's his strength. His authenticity is his strength. This is steady. Someone who is strong, they are steady, they are grounded. Lovely energy to connect in with your emotional presence. Let's draw more cards. Ooh, wow, guys. We have the card of the Hermit. Lovely. Ace of Wands. New beginnings. New energy. New beginnings. A lot of new energy. A lot of new creative energy. You do need to go within a little bit here as well, though. I think somebody is around you now. They are ready to proceed. It looks like what I would call steady progress. I mean, for some of you, you may actually be literally moving in with someone. It may be that a relationship that's existing is moving to a higher level of commitment. There's a certain degree of stability being promised here. It may be for those of you that are entering a new relationship that someone is around you who is exactly that. They're earthy, they're grounded, they're steady. They've kind of made something of themselves as well. That's the energy here. I'm going to say they're successful, but in a humble way, which is very well suited to you guys. You don't do well with big egos. You do well with people who are walking a humble pathway, even if they are successful. It's like this is someone who's successful in their own right. He or she is, they know who they are. I think their work is to do with contribution as well. There's something very steady and very, as I said, very earthy, very knowing. You're being called to travel inwards and really think about what you desire. Your inner light. This is wonderful. What I'm hearing is, I was talking about the work that you guys have done. You really had to do some soul searching to get to where you are. But my goodness me, this is paying off. It's like you shine from the inside out because you know who you are. You know your limitations. When we know our limitations, we are able to step into our fullest potential. It means we don't have any kind of grandiose expectations. It means we know what we want at a core spiritual level. We know what matters to us. We know our values. And this is the energy of you. And you've worked to be here. I mean, really, truly, guys, big respect. Because I know my Libran friends have worked so hard. They had to face challenge after challenge after challenge to be where they are. And the way things are moving forwards here, new energy, new vitality, new creativity. As I said, new energy of someone around you. And I want to say this is a good match, whether it's in business, whether it's a personal relationship, whether it's moving an existing relationship forwards. This is a good match. You're well balanced together. There's a lovely flow here. Openings, new clarity, morning of activities, opening up to one another. Very, very lovely. I think I'm going to now draw from another pack of tarot that focuses strongly on relationships, on the kind of people that are around you, the kind of energy that is around you in terms of relational dynamics. It's a gorgeous card, guys. We have the Youth. Ooh. Wow, guys. Ace of Earth. Interesting energy. 12 of Air, the Scribe. 2 cards here. I'm going to need to shift everything along here so that we have a little bit of space, because in fact, oh, this is lovely. Wow, guys, there is a super gorgeous energy around you. There really, really is. So let's talk through these cards. So guys, we start with the youth. There's so much here in these cards to do with new beginnings, new horizons. Interestingly enough, the energy of this card is very much about it's new horizons, new opportunities, new directions, but it does ask you also to guard your independence. Okay, so, or to assert your independence. It's a wonderful card of, there's a loyalty, a commitment, a balance, but also the knowledge of remaining yourself. So it connects beautifully into this rune of partnership, which speaks of you keeping your autonomy, you know, a healthy relationship being two separate people who support one another. We then have the Ace of Earth, again, new beginnings, wonderful. This is about your desires, preparations, opportunities. There's a huge amount of potential here. Sometimes it means that there is a new opportunity in your career or on the home front. So again, very much connecting into partnership, business partnership, or I'm going to say intimacy, intimate relationships. We then have the card of the Scribe, 12 of Air, knowledge, awareness. Again, interestingly enough, this card sometimes carries a message that says, it's like you're being asked to evaluate, to be objective. Again, there's something about remaining, keeping your own boundaries within relationship. There's nothing negative here. It's really simply acknowledging that when we take a relationship a stage further, or especially when we embark on a new relationship, it's really valuable to be evaluating as we go. Because when we first meet someone, we don't really know who they are, and they don't really know who we are. But this is an opportunity for honesty within relationship, a mutuality of giving and receiving. And it really does create this kind of, this rite of passage into a new way of being in relationship, where you are able to remain balanced. Now, it doesn't mean some of your buttons won't be pressed, because I think that happens to all of us, because it's such a human thing. When we enter new relationships or new phases of relationships, our insecurities get niggled. It's just the way we are. This is a gorgeous card, given the kind of stuff that you guys have had to go through in terms of your own self-worth and your own self-value. I just need to say, guys, you're amazing. You're beautiful, you're stunning, you have work to be where you are. Hold your value, yeah? Own your own value. Love your mistakes. Anything that has happened to you along the way, do not allow it to hold you back now. You've learned from your mistakes. You have every entitlement to be present to this new opportunity. And we have this wonderful card of the Child. Again, new beginnings. But this is literally a magical card. This card speaks of the kind of new beginnings where it's like we return to innocence. We are returning to a space where we can delight in the moment. We can be present and enjoy every second of what is going on with a childlike curiosity. It's like we free ourselves of the inhibitions that we gather along the way, the self-doubt that we gather along the way. This is all about new beginnings, and all about new beginnings within relationship. Whether for some of you it's a business opportunity, for others it is actually a personal relationship, an intimate relationship, Or as I said, maybe it's literally a moving in together, taking it that step further. This is a magical month for you guys. It's full of possibility. All that you are needing to do is retain your awareness of your own kind of sense of self and your own autonomy, and the energy is then going to be completely with you to move forwards. I'm going to say in a really creative, playful kind of space. Gorgeous, gorgeous cards. I'm going to use the other tarot now just to see what they are showing up for you guys. Okay, sweet peas, we have new opportunities. We have a card of the Star. What do you want to dream in? I'm just going to move everything up a bit because we're going to run out of space. But guys, this is lovely, the energy here. We have the card of the Star. I want to say, guys, dream big. Let yourselves dream big. Take an ownership of your entitlement to have whatever it is that makes your heart sing. Allow yourself to believe in that possibility. It's all go, okay? This is the wisdom. This is, again, connecting into the energy of the scribe. It's like, it's wisdom, it's knowledge. Wisdom is knowledge and experience amalgamating in our, consolidating within us so that we have awareness. Okay, this is moving forwards with awareness. This is moving forwards because you are centered in who you are. Lovely, lovely energy. Very interesting with the Mercury retrograde, because this is the first reading that I feel that I have been, out of the readings I've been doing for November, where things are feeling as though they are just moving forwards. So many other readings for other signs have kind of hiccups. They have stuff going on that deviates and causes them to see things from a different perspective. With you guys, everything is moving forwards. It's like you have regained clarity, because the clarity is coming from the inside out. What I will say is, I think the Mercury retrograde energy for you guys is more about allowing yourselves to slow down enough to really enjoy every moment. Okay, savor every moment. This is a month to literally take it step by step in the pure discovery and enjoyment of, it's very sensual, I want to say, this reading, of every second of being with another person, whatever your venture is, whether that is, whether it's a new relationship in business or a new phase in relationship. Really enjoy the moment. And I'm going to say, the energy is coming into you. The energy of relationship is there. It is very youthful. It really is. New horizons, new opportunities. If you're starting a business venture, I would say that, it's like you're really following your passions. If you meet someone, they're going to make your, it's one of those relationships where you kind of get butterflies in the stomach. And there is a reaching out in some way. Someone reaches out, I think, to you. So much reward, guys. So much opportunities. There's so much promise here. I'm also going to say, be careful what you wish for. Okay? Again, this is connecting into this. Don't collapse yourself into this. This is an amazing month, guys, to dream big, to hold those possibilities, to allow yourself to go with all these new opportunities, new openings. The key here is remaining centered in yourself. Don't get knocked off balance. You need your balance. This is you, Libra. You need your balance. And sometimes you can be swept along by the energy of someone who comes along because they're youthful, they're vibrant, they are offering you everything that you think you want, okay? But be careful what you wish for. Make sure that what they are offering you is, I want to say, real. I don't have a flavour of somebody being deviant in any way or not telling you the truth, but there is a flavour of potential idealism. It's almost as though you see what you want to see, or someone presents themselves with, you know, when we are in the passion of the moment. You know, emotions run high, literally, in an amazingly powerful way. We feel positive, we feel powerful, we feel great. And Libra, astrologically, there's so much power behind you during November. I mean, this is a month when the energy is so with you to move everything forwards. The only avenue that I think you need to be mindful of is making sure you don't get swept along by the belief in something, because that's what you want to see. But I have to say, there's nothing negative here, only new opportunities, new potentials, new horizons, as I said, new love. Very, very, very stunning reading. We'll draw some astrology cards actually next. That's what we are going to connect him with. Ooh. Cards are so full of energy, literally it's almost quite hard to hold them when the reading is really sort of channeling powerful energy. We have 7th house partners. I need to sort of say I'm not really perhaps surprised given the way this reading is progressing. 7th house partners, we are in the realm of partnership, guys. I'm going to say don't stay at home this month, get out. Fire element, desire. Your passions are really coming alive again. Your passion for life, your belief in yourself, your belief not just in yourself, it's your belief in life is coming back. Your life force, your life energy. You guys were really drained and kind of, not drained, it's the wrong word, eroded. Life events were really tough for a while and the energy within you was eroded. You had to work to kind of stay afloat. You are coming out the other side of this. Partners, desire, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful energy. Pisces, I believe, wonderful. Again, it really is as though you return to, this returning to faith within yourself. It's like you've worked sufficiently hard to get to a place of where trust in life is reborn, and it allows you to literally feel creative in every aspect of the way you are. As I said, it opens new horizons, new possibilities. Ooh, so much energy, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Chiron, we have the card of healing. I'm getting a very powerful message coming through here. It's to do with this relationship. We all get hurt within relationships, and it's often those aspects of, relationship full stop, not just love relationships, but relationship full stop, family, working alliances. It is relationship and within relationship that I think gives us our biggest challenges in life. I think it's just part of being human. I think this relationship, this connection that's around you, is bringing about a profound and deep healing. The healing started in the work that you have done on yourself. But it is sometimes within relationships that we find our greatest healing. We can go away and do the work on our own. We can do the inner work, and then circumstances in our external world start to mirror the work that we have done on our internal world. And that is when we begin to draw into us people who will reflect something of the different space in which we find ourselves now. And then relationships take on a healing quality because they are a reflection of our desires. They are a reflection of our inner beliefs and values. When we shift the inner beliefs, as I said, the outside world changes accordingly. And that for me is what this month is about for you guys. It's absolutely awesome. Really, really vibrant energy, moving forwards. But within the scope of the Mercury retrograde, anything that surfaces in any aspect of self-doubt, just put that right down. I think you guys have pretty much wrapped that one up, to be quite honest with you. I think you've returned to this space of innocence, and that is why you are bringing into your life the kind of people who also reflect that level of authenticity. You know, children are who they are. They say how it is. You know, out of the mouth of babes and all that, as the saying goes. Children say how it is. You get to be your authentic self and, you know, shine from the inside out, guys. This is deserved. But as I said, make sure whatever happens that you hold on to you hold on to your desires, you cherish the moment and allow this process to unfold. New beginnings are all the way through this reading. It's stunning. I'm now going to draw the Art of Manifestation cards and see what they show up for us. They always bring very clear messages. Okay, we have a card of independence. This card says, independence is a wonderful attribute, but if taken to an extreme, it can border on isolation. Sometimes if we've been hurt or let down or trapped in a codependent relationship, we lose faith in others and we learn only to rely on ourselves. This card calls you to question this inner belief and to develop healthy interdependent relationships with an equality of both giving and receiving. Guys, that is literally what's on the cards for you. It's a new way of being in relationship. Stunning, stunning message. You have worked, I have to say you've worked so hard to develop your independence and to move away from codependency. It's been such a big learning curve for Libra over quite a period. You know, that over-giving stuff where you actually don't really look after yourselves. Now is the time to step back into relationship, knowing that you can actually thrive in interdependent, healthy relationships of equality. Really, really lovely. Gorgeous card, guys. Our second card is the card Shine. The time is right for you to spread your wings and soar. You have something valuable to share. Bring forth your greatest contribution. Step into your fullest potential. Show the world the real you. Reach out and shine. The universe supports your growth. Stunning card of validation. Be you. Step up, shine. You will give others permission to do the same. Ooh. Leaping out again. The card of authenticity. I'm just going to place this here. These are our three cards. The card of authenticity. Hold your head up high. Walk tall and be your authentic self. This card asks you to shed any of the masks that you believed you were required to wear. Walk to the beat of your own drum and do not be afraid to shine. In doing so, you give others permission to do the same. Guys, these cards feel such a validation. This particular pack of cards brings very clear guidance and direction. In this instance, it really feels for me as if it is rubber stamping the position that you've got to, acknowledging that you have the absolute right and entitlement to be your authentic self, to shine, to step up. Don't dim yourself down in any way in the face of other people. Be your authentic self. Shine. literally get involved, take that risk and get involved in the development of an equality of both giving and receiving. Don't just be the giver, be the receiver as well. Guys, I am loving this reading for all kinds of reasons, not least my own connection to it in terms of the flowing of the energy. But I mean, it's been a treasure of a read, and it's just been so tingling with energy and excitement from literally the moment our first rune brought itself out onto the table for us. Guys, so much love to you. Thank you so much for those of you that are subscribed and following the readings. Your subscribing really does help the channel. It helps me to continue to give free readings. So much love to you, so much gratitude, so much appreciation. And guys, just, yeah, huge appreciation and gratitude for the way that you also support one another. So much love to you guys, so much love.